Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, you've been asking for it and asking for it and asking for it. So here it is, a new update to the Fatman Diaries. So that means I'm going to break out the Bulldog Meerschaum and we're going to get this lit up and start talking. Smoking some Aaron Morflake. This is a Virginia Burley combination there. Alright, let me get this going and then we'll start having a little discussion here. Beautiful day out. Alright. Smoking away. Here we go. It's hard to start. I mean, what do I say? Well, last time you saw one of these updates, I mentioned how serious I was about losing weight and how I'm not going to make another video until I weigh less than 300 pounds, and that is not today. Sad to say, but you guys have been just piling on the messages and comments about it, so like I said, I feel like I have to talk about it and give you an update and tell you what's going on here. So I weighed myself this morning, and this morning I weigh 323 pounds. Guys, don't judge me. And that's obviously not good. I weigh more than my last update. I'm kind of back to where I started, really. I'm 3 pounds shy of when I first started, months and months ago. Obviously, it's very discouraging. You know, I don't want to be all talk and no show, and it's very, very difficult to do this video. This is me admitting failure, admitting not defeat, because I know I'm not defeated, but I short-term failed again. It's very hard to put that out. That's why I haven't done a video. It's not hiding. It's not you know, being ashamed of anything. It's just, like I said, I didn't want to do an update to this until I reached my first goal, which was getting under 300 pounds, and it didn't happen yet. But I still feel like it's necessary to talk about some stuff and what's been going on, what doesn't work, obviously. I mean, I feel stupid because I know it doesn't work. And, you know, it's not a mystery. It's really, really simple. You want to lose weight, you move more and eat less. It's, you know, it's amazing because there's hundreds and hundreds of health professionals, and they all know what you need to do to be a healthy individual, yet they all have a different idea of what's healthy. You know what I mean? One person says, well, you know, obviously there's a whole community of vegans. You know, vegan is the way to be in life, and not just because of, I mean, some people pick that because they feel that's healthy. Obviously, people have a moral problem with killing animals and eating meat. That's separate from that. But some people think, you know, plants are where it's at. That's what we have to eat. And then the paleo diet, that's where it's at. And then the no carbs is where it's at. You know, no wheat. That's another thing. Just that's, as long as you don't have wheat, you're good to go for the rest of your life, and you'll be healthy and fit. And then this, that, and the other thing, right? And, you know, people, of course, people will comment. No matter what, I'll get comments in here. Well, look, Jeff, this is what you got to do. It's real simple. Do this, this, and this. It works for me. Not everything works for everyone. And I know that. And that's always been the truth. Just because one person lost weight doing something doesn't mean the next person can do the same thing. You know, obviously there's a standard of what's healthy. People know that, you know, eating a whole box of Krispy Kreme donuts is not good for you. That's obviously unhealthy. Living on McDonald's is obviously unhealthy. So there's a general guideline, like, yeah, if you eat, you know, fresh foods and fruits and vegetables, it should be good. But the details as to what fruits and vegetables, how often should you juice, you know, all this different crap, different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? And there, of course, there's tons of fads, because being overweight is a huge problem all around the world, not just in America, but obviously a big issue in America. And billions of dollars are spent on exercise programs and diets and dietary food, and gluten-free this, gluten-free that. And a gluten-free thing is I'm not going to get into it. I know someone who has celiac disease who needs to be gluten-free. You know what I mean? Like, they have pure diarrhea or get extremely ill if they have gluten. But there's far more people who are shopping in the gluten-free section at the grocery store who don't have an intolerance to gluten. They just don't want to eat it because someone told them it was bad for them, or they read a book that was bad for them, or a doctor had a speech that said it was bad for them. So, like I said, certain things work for certain people, and I'm not putting down anyone who does gluten-free to be healthier, or eats vegan, or vegetarian, or whatever. Everyone has their own choices in life, and I'm fine with other people like that. I don't care what other people do. If that's what makes them feel good, if they see results and they feel good about themselves and they're healthy, that's great. That's awesome. That's where I want to be. But the first time I lost weight, it was so dramatic because I deprived myself of certain things. I didn't live a normal life in my eating habits, and that's why it didn't last. And that's quite obvious to a lot of people. I can lose 150 pounds again. I can. I know I can. Doing it the right way and doing it the wrong way, I'm still going to get to the same result, but does it last? You know what I mean? A lot of people say that you can't diet. Diets are short term. You want to lose 10 pounds, go on a diet. You want to lose 100 pounds and stay 100 pounds lighter, you have to make it a lifestyle. And it's very difficult. And I don't know if I can do that. I'm being honest. I don't know if I can always eat the right thing and always, work out, 2-3 times a week. I know I can try. I know that, you don't have to be perfect all the time. You can have a cheat day, or every now and then, enjoy yourself and not worry about, eating processed food or going out to dinner and having a little extra this, or enjoying a dessert or a snack or whatever. It's just hard. It's hard to dial in and not be extreme. I think my personal problem with trying to lose weight is that I'm extreme. And it's one of my negative traits, is like all or none. And I've talked about this before. It's hard for me to get in a gray area. When I want to lose weight, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to starve myself. It's not the way to do it. It doesn't work. I know, because I've been there, and I've been successful at it. When I first started losing weight, way back when, I lost 30 pounds in like a month. Not even. It was probably like 24 days, 25 days, something like that. Because I pretty much starved myself. I drank water all day, and I think I'd eat one chicken breast or something for the day. And that was it, and like a carrot. Something ridiculous, and I just wasn't eating normally. And I was forced. Like, people talk about, well, if you starve yourself, you go into this survival mode, and you won't lose weight. It'll be hard because your body's going to want to hold on to all that fat. Yeah, until you can't function anymore, and then it burns that fat. You know what I mean? The starvation diets don't work. Well, it's no joke. Starving yourself is very serious, and it could be a mental problem too. That's the other thing too that I never really touched upon, is that I've had in the past bulimic tendencies. I've had that. I've been there multiple times in my life, being fat and wanting to lose weight and being desperate and trying to get the best of both worlds. And literally, I was bulimic. Not for years and years, but little spurts here and there. I'd go like a week, short-term bulimia, where I'm like, what, I want to lose weight, but I really want to eat all this big pile of junk food. So I'm going to do that, and it's no problem because I'll just puke it up. And then I won't have all the calories. I'll be able to enjoy the food, but no calories. And that does not work. Number one, extremely bad for your health. Extremely bad in many ways. I'm not even going to touch upon it. You can look it up for yourself. Obviously, people know it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to make yourself throw up. It can erode your teeth. It can erode your throat, your lining, and your esophagus because of the stomach acid. Not to mention, you can't puke all that food up anyway. If you can gorge yourself, let's say, you figure, all right, well, I'm going to binge eat a bunch of crap, and I'll puke it up and I'll be fine, no calories. Realistically, you might take in 3,000-4,000 calories in a binge meal, and then you go to throw up, and even if you throw up a lot of food, you might be throwing up half that. So realistically, it's unhealthy for you. You're not going to get rid of all those calories anyway, so you're fooling yourself if you think you're going to do that. It's all around a very bad idea, and you can get into a mental problem with that too. And then there's people who seriously are bulimic, and people who are very skinny and they still like see themselves as fat. And I never had that problem. I was just literally fat, and I was trying to cheat the system, and that does not work. That is very serious. I don't think I've ever admitted that on camera, that I was on and off bulimic. So I'm not doing that anymore, and I never will do that again. That's very, very dangerous thing to be fooling around with. But besides that, I want to do this. Even in the back of my mind, I'm kind of just, as I'm telling you, like, yeah, I'm motivated, and this time I'm going to do it, and it's definitely going to happen, and all. There's no definites. There's no promises. I can't do that to myself. I can't do that to you guys. I don't want to let you guys down. I understand that when I started doing this stuff, and even way back when I lost weight, it was motivating for so many people. I can't tell you how amazing I felt reading messages. Holy shit, man. I saw you lose that weight. I was so motivated. Guess what? I lost 50 pounds because of you. I lost 70 pounds because of you. Dozens and dozens of messages like that. And I can't touch upon how important that made me feel. How awesome I felt that I changed other people. Some people make a joke about, don't take YouTube so serious. YouTube can be serious. YouTube changes people's lives. There's people who get extremely motivated and literally change their life because of a YouTube video, because of a YouTube person, a channel they watch, someone who's motivating to them. It could be something as simple as there's communities on YouTube on how to organize your house so you're not messy. People see that kind of crap and they go, you know what, yeah, I don't want to live messy anymore, and they change their life because of that. Obviously, fitness and weight loss, huge community on YouTube doing that kind of stuff. People get motivated. It changes their life. Dating information, everything all down to like a makeup tutorial. Maybe you're a woman and your makeup looks like crap. You start watching some videos, you know how to do your makeup a little bit better, and you feel better about yourself. There's a lot of things on YouTube that actually changes people's lives, and so some people do take it very seriously. That meant a lot to me. And on the flip side of things, making this video right now and just the last couple videos, just being motivated and getting everyone excited, and then coming back on and saying, yeah, it didn't happen, still fat. It's very difficult. It is very difficult to admit that failure. It's very difficult to know that some people are let down by that. There's some people who are, kicking ass and doing it. They got motivated from a past video and they're doing it for themselves, but then they see me and they're like, oh, Jeff, man, come on. I know you can do it. And there's so much support, and I feel bad. I've let a lot of people down, and I really feel bad about that. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to help people. I want to help myself. Number one is me. It's not a selfish thing. I have to do this for myself. I've said that for a long time, but I have to do it. I have to continue with the lifestyle and find how I fit into that picture. Somewhere in between binge eating and starving myself. Eating healthily, exercising enough to maintain that. You don't have to go out and bust your butt constantly every day working out and running 15 miles. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't live lives like that. But you can maintain it with some minimal effort. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to, is effort. The reason I'm sitting here making this video right now is because I didn't put in enough effort. I got motivated, and then I got extreme. Starved myself all day, and then at night I say, screw it, and then I binge eat. And that's what's been going on. So I want to be a role model. I want to be influential. I want to be positive. I want to help people. I mean that. That's why I'm here. That's why I do all the videos I do. When I do a knife review, it's to help people. It's not just to kill time because I'm bored. I invest a lot of time on YouTube, and every time I make a video, the intent is to help people. Sometimes it's to entertain, but more often than not, to help people. And this is not helping people by coming on here and just being like, yeah, I'm just fat and lazy and didn't really try hard enough, so oh well. It's not oh well. I'm not giving up, but I'm not going to sit here and give a big speech about how awesome it's going to be and how much weight I'm going to lose. I'm not going to do that either, because it's a little hypocritical, in my opinion. What I will tell you is my recent goals. Okay, this is what I want to do. by July 4th, I told you, this morning I weigh 323, okay? First of all, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to start doing my weekly weight posts again, okay? I'm going to do that. I don't care what it is. I don't care if I'm doing great or not. I will stick to this time. Once a week, I don't know what day, it might be sporadic, but once a week I will post my weight, okay? So if you really want to follow it on that, because the next update, Fatman Diaries update, will not be until I weigh 300 pounds or less. But my goal is to weigh 300 pounds or less by the 4th of July, okay? It's about a month. It's 23 pounds in a month. I know I can do that. I know I can do that in a healthy manner as well. So that is my goal. That is what I'm shooting for. Now, for a little extra motivation, I want to reward myself, and this is something that I've been a little conflicted with because I've been trying to save up a little bit of money, doing really good, just paying off bills and some debt and stuff like that. And I really wanted to get another AK. I miss my AK-47. What can I say? I love my guns, and I don't get to shoot as much as I want to, but that's one particular rifle that is missing in my life, and I really want to get another one. I really want one. But really thinking about it, the practical side of me knows that I need a new computer. My computer's old. It's shot. Doing the YouTube thing, it bogs down my computer. When I'm uploading stuff, I can't really search online. I can't even edit videos and stuff because it's just my virtual memory's low or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a real big computer guy. I don't know all that much about computers. Luckily, my wife is very tech savvy, and she can help me with that kind of stuff. I know, the basics and stuff, but I'm not super into that kind of thing. But the internet is the killer of computers. I will say that again. This is the truest statement that you'll hear all day. The internet kills computers. If you never have your computer hooked up to the internet, you'll never have a problem. Almost guaranteed. Obviously, it's a machine. It could have an issue, but the internet, going online, I mean, my computer has, I hate to admit this, but it probably has 10,000 hours of porn on it, okay? And, that's just a problem with the spamming and the viruses and all that kind of crap. Luckily, since I got married, and this is true, and again, you don't need to hear this, but I don't need to look at any porn anymore, so that's good. So the new computer hopefully won't have that kind of an issue. But it's not just that stuff. It's just random things. I mean, I'll get someone will link me to some site to show me something, and it's kind of a little sketchy. You don't know if you're going to get a bug or some kind of crap from that. Not only that, but just random emails. Obviously, you're all trying to be good about not opening strange emails, but you just never know. Everyone has computer problems, except for the super tech savvy and the people with all the firewalls and all that kind of crap and all their protection programs. And again, I know I'm going to get a bunch of recommendations. Jeff, you got to get this protection. This is the best, and you got to use this or do this. And I appreciate that. I'll read all the comments. But yeah, I'm torn now because a computer is more practical, and a computer will definitely help me with YouTube and editing my video. I'll spend less time. One of two things will happen. I'll spend less time because I try to get a video out every single day, as you guys know. And I'll be able to do that better, more efficiently with a new computer. Be able to still search online or whatever and have more time to spend with my wife or my dog or just, exercising or doing whatever I'm going to be doing these days. And that would be a good thing. Or on the flip side of things, I still dedicate the same amount of time to YouTube and I end up doing 2 videos a day or 3 videos a day. I know some people like that, but in all seriousness, I think I'll stick to 1 video a day, just keep with that, because a lot of people actually get annoyed if there's too many videos. When you spend a good amount of time on YouTube, you end up subscribing to hundreds and hundreds of people. And all of a sudden, you're skipping videos because you don't have the time to watch it. If you're subscribed to 5 people, you probably watch all the videos that they post. But if you're subscribed to 500 people, you're missing a lot of crap. So I try not to post more than once a day. And I try not to miss a day either for the people who do like watching videos every single day. So realistically, a new computer would just basically give me a little bit more free time. If I'm more efficient with editing and processing and uploading and all that kind of crap, it'll be a little bit better so that I have some more time to spend doing other things outside of the internet. So practical and just cool. I don't need an AK-47. No one does. But it's pretty badass, and I miss mine. And I love to do some more shooting videos, and I love to get out in the summertime now and do some more shooting and stuff. So fun over here and practical. It's a toss-up. I hate to say that I think I might go with the computer just because it's more practical. The computer's pretty cheap these days. You know, pretty affordable. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money, a whole bunch of money on that. I mean, depending on what I'm going to get, if I go that route, it might be a little bit more expensive than the AK. AK, I'm looking at about maybe $700 in and about. Just depends on what model. It could be cheaper, it could be more, of course. Computer, I'd probably around the 900 range maybe, so I can get something that's actually a little up to date. But I don't know. Of course, feel free to comment, and you guys will. I always read the comments, and I always appreciate your recommendations and suggestions. So, you know, you should know that too. If you guys are saying, hey, check this out, or you should take a look at this, you're not wasting your time writing that. I do read those, and I do actually, even if I'm not responding to you right away, or at all, because I don't have the time, I still do check out all the stuff, you know. So if you recommend something, I'll look at it. But anyway. Freaking thing's too big. I have to take it apart, unfortunately, because that's on the low setting. I don't want to turn it to high. I'll burn my face off. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. You guys are going to see more up-to-date posts on Instagram, so you can follow the weight loss thing. And I really am more motivated than ever. It's just hard to say it because I know a lot of people out there don't believe it, and that hurts me. But that's only, you know, I'm the only one to blame for that. It's my fault to. It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf syndrome. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm going to do it next week. I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it this time next week. I'm going to do it this time. Eventually you go, no, you're not. You know, you don't believe it. And I get that. I know a lot of you guys watching right now are like, nah, he's not going to do it. Some people want me to fail. It's unfortunate. You know, I don't think I'm a bad guy. I don't know why anyone would hate me and want me to fail. But some of you do. Hopefully a few of you, not a whole bunch. But I know there's way more people who want me to succeed. And that's definitely going to help me. Like I said, I feel kind of stupid even doing this video at all. Just, you know, it's hard to admit failure. But I'm a real person. You know, this isn't a character. Cutlery Lover is not a character. Cutlery Lover is just a name. You're looking at Jeff Smith. You know, that's me. That was always me. That always will be me. And I think that's why some of you guys do watch this video and enjoy it, because you know you're getting the truth. You know you're getting realism. You know, it's not some character. It's not a television show. This is my life. This is my life. You know what I mean? You guys shut the camera off. I keep on living. I do my thing every single day. I don't always make the right decisions. I don't always do good. You know? Do I have regrets? Yes, everyone does. You know, none of my regrets are, well, actually, I do have one regret that's huge. I was going to say I don't have any huge regrets, like killing anyone or anything. No, my biggest regret, I think, in life was having that stint a couple years not talking to my family. That was the stupidest thing I ever did in my entire life. But besides that, my regrets are somewhat small here and there. But, you know, I'm real. You know, I make mistakes. You know, sometimes I screw up. And everyone can relate to that. You know, everyone makes mistakes. And I'm just trying to, you know, rectify it. I'm trying to do good. You know, it really sucks. The fat people watching this video can understand. Skinny people. Now, and, you know, I shouldn't even say that. It's not about fat and skinny. It's about having a good self-image and not having a good self-image. Because there's people who are skinny and they're scrawny. And they hate the way they look. They want some bulk. You know, there's dudes that are just scrawny, lanky dudes, and they want some muscles or something. It's not always about being fat and not liking how your body looks. There's people who are skinny that hate their body. There's people who, like, my end result, how I want to look, some people look like that, and it's not good enough for them. They want to look better. You know, so everyone has their own idea of what looks good or not. But, like, for me, people who have a poor self-image, like, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way my body looks. You know, so I can't enjoy a lot of things because of that. And I've mentioned this in the past, too. Like, it's summertime. I have 7 lakes where I live. 7, like, big lakes. There's 4 or 5 ponds, and there's probably countless streams and other waterways and stuff. But out of those 7 lakes, 4 of them are full-blown beaches. Okay, one's a man-made lake, the other ones are natural. You know how many opportunities I have to go out and really just enjoy swimming, but I can't because I don't like the way I look without a shirt on? Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, some people just can't understand that. They just don't get it, and some people really do. You really know, you're like, shit, man, that's me. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's women who can't enjoy themselves going swimming because they don't want to wear like a one piece. You know, women walk around with like the sarong on and they got to wear shorts and all this, that, and the other thing because they're, oh, my hips are too big, or oh, I got a gut or whatever. Obviously, some people just don't give a crap what they look like. They're like, I know I look good. I don't care if I weigh 500 pounds. Amen to you. You can't deny that it's not healthy. Because that's the other thing too. I'm not going to get like really in depth with that, but there's whole communities of people who are way obese, and they kind of glorify that, and they say, well, you know, it's okay to enjoy yourself and love yourself, and that's important to make sure that it doesn't matter who you are. If you weigh 500 pounds, you own it, and that's not right. I think we can all agree that if you weigh 500 pounds, it's unhealthy. And there's serious debates. There's like fat communities on YouTube and all around the world, and they're like, yeah, I weigh 400, 500, 600 pounds, but I love myself, and this is who I am. And it is healthy. It's fine. No, it's literally not healthy. You can't argue that. If you feel good about yourself, that's great. It's good to have self-esteem. If you weigh 500 pounds and you think you look good, that's good in a way, but you can't deny the physical, medical dangers that are involved with that, being that big. Okay, you could be chubby and be like, yeah, I'm good with being a full-size woman or whatever, or a full-size guy. That's fine, you know, but there's a limit. Of course there's a limit. But anyway, I don't know, I'm digressing. I don't even know what the point I was making. Self-image. That's what I was talking about. I just want to feel good about myself. That's all. You know, I got a taste of it. That's what kills me the most, man, is that I was fat my whole effing life, and then for like a year, a solid year, I was at my best, and I tasted it. I tasted just feeling good about myself, looking good, feeling sexy, you know, just like, I got hit on by a lot of women when I was skinny, and that's obviously a confident booster. I'm married, you know, I have no interest in other women, and I mean that. I do love my wife. She is the love of my life. You know, but getting hit on and saying, no, ain't nothing wrong with that, it's flattering. I got hit on when I was skinny. I got hit on by 2 gay guys and a transvestite, and all 3 occasions, no thank you, not into that, but thanks for the confidence boost. That's cool. Glad to know everyone wants a piece of me. As weird as that sounds, like, yeah, I'm not interested in that. It's not my thing, but hey, I guess I'm looking good. I felt good, man. I walked tall. I just felt good about myself, and beyond feeling good about yourself and self-image, it's just, you know, the health and just being able to be physical. And I'm not talking about climbing Mount Everest or, you know, running 15 miles. Even at my skinniest, I couldn't run, you know, 3-4 miles. I could walk anywhere. It was amazing. I could probably walk 20 miles, but I couldn't actually run. I was skinny, but I wasn't like in tip-top shape. That makes sense? Being skinny and being, you know, physically fit are 2 different things. But anyway, yeah, I felt good about myself, and I miss that. And every day, again, I wake up and, oh, my back hurts because I slept funny, and hunched over on the computer all day, you know, doing YouTube crap and, you know, reading messages and stuff. I'm just not being physical, and I have to change it. I have to just break away from it. The problem with YouTube too is you're stuck inside. Obviously, you can film anywhere. I can go out, and right now I'm outside in fresh air. I'm filming. I can take a walk and film, but when I'm editing and processing and reading the messages and replying to the comments, that's all hunched over on the computer, and I get back pains from that. You know, I'm physically, you know, in pain from sitting on the computer. You know, it wasn't too long, like a week ago or something. I woke up, I'm like, oh man, I felt like I got hit by a train. I'm like, what did I do yesterday? Oh, that's right, I climbed a ladder. Well, boy, was that a mistake. I'm feeling it. Seriously? So that's shameful. To be so out of shape that, like, yeah, if you have to climb some steps or something, you feel it the next day. That's ridiculous. You know, but I've had those moments, and I'm like, what did I do yesterday that, oh, that's right, I crouched down. That's why my back hurts today. Oh, I kneeled yesterday. Oh, that's why I can't move. Ridiculous. I'm having a hard time sleeping these days. I can't get in a comfortable position because of my weight. It's not good. It is not good, and I really want to change. And like I said, I don't want to do a big, like, man, I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it. But I said that last time, so it's hard to believe. And I don't want to just keep talking and making false promises and giving false hope. I'm just going to do it, and that's it. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's cutlerylover Jeff. Once a week, I'll post those. I'm going to try to use it for other things too, like more knife stuff and gun stuff and all that, and gear, and just random pictures and stuff. Because I do love Instagram, but I don't have enough time to even look at it, let alone post. But I'm trying to dedicate more time to it. But at the very least, I'm making another promise to do my weekly weigh-ins, so you guys can keep track of that until I reach my 300 or less. And 4th of July is the lucky date. It will happen before the 4th of July. And when it does, I'm going to be able to treat myself to something, either fun or practical. Either way, it'll be good for me. It'll be, it'll be good. It'll be fun, enjoyable. So, and that is pretty much it. So, I like to say wish me luck, but luck has nothing to do with it. You want to say a prayer for me that I'm going to be, vigilant about this, and I'm going to be stern in my, not cheating, not getting lazy, not falling off the path. I just want it. I want it so bad. I thought I wanted it before. If I did, it would have happened. But because it didn't happen, I have to assume that I didn't want it like I thought I did. This time I really do feel like I want it a lot. I want it for me, I want it for my wife, my family, I want it for you guys. I want you guys to be proud of me. That may sound silly. Some people are like, what the hell? We're just a bunch of strangers. You don't know me, I don't know you. Maybe not, but there's lots of people who do know me. They know me very well. And I'm letting them down by saying I'm going to do something and not doing it. And, I'm a man of my word, and a man's word does mean a lot to me. That's a very old school way of thinking, but if you promise something, you say you're going to do something, you better do it. And it's time for me to pay the piper and just do it. So less talk, more action. So that's all. You guys will see the progress, obviously, when I do webcam videos and stuff. You'll see how I look. Again, Instagram, you'll know the exact number. Not that a number matters, but it is a representation of something. And that's it. I'm just going to get on it. So, yeah, I look like shit, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking balding, and not that that's anything new. But anyway, I don't know. I got shit. I just, being fat, like the hair's growing, you can tell how bald I am and shit. And, God damn it. I'm going to leave that in. What the hell? All right. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. And that's it. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to happen this time, guys. Take care.